Whenever I hold up the product to get the close-up shot, I can't breathe or else it moves too much. Alright, so today it's day 11 of 15 days of foundation. 11's my lucky number, so hopefully we'll have a winner today. Where did I just put the foundation? Oh, so as I was kind of scrolling through Sephora, this description for this product just stood out to me because it sounded exactly what I'm looking for, what I want in life. This is the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint. So it's called a skin tint, but their description actually calls it a medium to full coverage foundation, which is really interesting. It says it's a foundation that smooths the look of fine lines and wrinkles and sagging skin, delivers a radiant glow for a smoother, firmer, youthful looking complexion. So it sounds by that description that they're kind of targeting this for more mature or maturing skin. Even skin tone softens imperfections, boosts moisture levels in the skin. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is great for moisturizing. Plumps, tightens, has pearlescent pigments to give you a luminous glow. It's interesting that they call this a skin tint, but it also claims to have medium to full coverage. It has SPF 15. This foundation retails for $56. It has 1 fluid ounce of product. This comes in 12 shades. I have the lightest shade Vanilla, which says light, cool undertone. I'm gonna insert swatches right here so you can see how the shade Vanilla compares to some of the other foundations I own. Okay, so here's some swatches. Right here is the Hourglass Illusion Skin Tint in the lightest shade Vanilla. Next over is the Hourglass Immaculate Foundation in the same shade Vanilla. So there is a difference between these two vanilla shades. I would say this one is a little bit more peachy. This one is definitely lighter. Here's the Hourglass Immaculate Foundation in the shade Pearl. Next over is the Julep Luminizing Skin Tint in the shade Opal. Dermacol 208 and CYO Life Proof in 101. If you've been enjoying 15 Days of Foundation, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Beirito family and subscribe. We're on the final stretch here. We're shooting to raise $20,000 for Project Beauty Share, so the link to the merch page will be down below. Don't forget to vote 1 time a day at the link down below for the shelter that you want to win $5,000, and I'm going to be doing a meetup in that city. When I'm filming this, it's actually the 15th, so day 1 goes live tonight, so I'm really excited. I've been seeing a bunch of your photos come in wearing the shirts and everything, and so far it seems like the Midwest is pulling ahead. So when this video goes up, I'm really curious to see which city is winning so far. But if you want to know my thoughts on the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. So right now it's 9:15 in the morning, day 11. I plucked my eyebrows after 10 days. So here we go, I'm feeling ready. Here's the packaging. I like the squeeze tube, just kind of gold. Haven't swatched this yet. Let's take off the safety seal. I'm hoping I picked the right shade. Now that I was looking at the descriptions again, I kind of wish I went with 1 shade up. I'm thinking maybe I should have gone with Shell because that one says neutral undertones. So my skin is washed, moisturized, and prepped right now. I think I'm gonna try it out with the sponge first on the side of my face. No idea how much to get here. Start out with, oops. Putting it on with a sponge, it feels very sticky. Ooh. I have a feeling this one is going to be one I like better with a brush because I'm getting probably highlight coverage right now. You can see everything coming through still, but the finish of it looks beautiful. It's super sunny in Seattle today. So nice out. So I went outside and was drinking my coffee out in the sun, was having a really good, peaceful moment at like 7 a.m. and then slipped and ate shit on ice. Definitely spilled like half my coffee everywhere, but I want to start doing that in the morning, just getting outside, because when I film these videos, especially during 15 Days of Foundation, most days I don't leave my house, mostly because I'll have like a red smoky eye on. I do kind of plan my whole schedule around these videos, but I feel like that makes all the difference, just getting outside in the morning and like breathing fresh air, you know what I'm saying? That looks gorgeous on my forehead. It's sitting beautifully, especially right on the center, but everywhere up here looks really nice. Ooh, I just got a whiff of this Tarte powder. So let's see what kind of coverage we get with a brush. I still haven't even used a third of the amount I put out. It feels quite thick and definitely has tackiness to it. Doesn't feel like it's the most smooth, like easy to blend product, but it's not hard. It just feels like a gel. Oh, it feels really nice on my skin. It feels super moisturizing and still lightweight, even though the consistency is pretty thick. I don't feel like I have a ton of foundation on or anything right now. Oh man, it just like melts into your skin. I'm definitely not getting anywhere close to full coverage though off of that amount with the brush or a sponge. Brush, I definitely got better coverage on this side. I would say brush, I got about medium coverage. Maybe you can build this up to full. So I'm gonna use a sponge and just build up on the certain areas that I need more coverage. I wanna see this full coverage they're talking about. I don't feel like I got that much more coverage. Yeah, it's not building a whole lot, so I probably would just skip building it up altogether. I know if I had acne with this one, this would not cover acne. So if you have like rosacea, scarring, any kind of major pigmentation on your skin, I would not call this full coverage, but it looks beautiful. And wear this for just when I want medium coverage. The shade is off. It looks a bit too pink for me, and also it seems to be kind of oxidizing. I have a feeling I'd be closer to the shade Shell undertone wise because I can see like a line where it just looks pink. This kind of foundation I could see being really pretty in the summer when I just want to cover up some stuff and make my skin look a little bit more flawless, but still have it look like skin. To the touch, this feels like a gel. So if you're going to be putting any kind of products on top of this, you will probably have to set your face. I'm gonna set this area, but so far I'm really liking this one, everything except the shade. But it's now 9:30. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. So it is 10:40, but the check-in time is actually 9:40, an hour ago, because I tried to apply these freaking things. Ardell? No words. Never been so frustrated trying to apply false lashes. We're gonna come back to these when I tell you what's on the rest of my face, but let's take a look at the makeup. So I powdered just my cheek area so I could blend stuff, and everything blended out really easily on top of this with the powder over it. So I'm gonna insert a clip right here what it looks like in natural lighting. I'm just loving the way that this makes my skin look. I don't feel like I have makeup caked on. It feels comfortable on my face. I don't feel like it looks like I have face makeup caked on. I know the rest of my makeup is obviously not a natural look, but as far as my skin, I just like that it looks like my skin. It looks really nice. The only thing I'm not liking is the shade, and that's just, you know, the shade. So here's a flash test. This does have SPF 15, so we'll see if it has a little bit of flashback at all. So quite a bit of flashback in this one. Ignoring my under eye area because that's where a lot of like the brightness and flashback is coming from. Just looking at my forehead and stuff, it does look like there's flashback. I wouldn't wear this one in flash photography. It does have SPF in it. Tinted moisturizer I've been enjoying lately and have been using a lot is the Julep Luminizing Moisture Tint. If you want to see what this looks like on my skin, I wore it in the eyebrow permanent brow update video. Just to give you a comparison, the Hourglass Illusion does have more coverage than this one. This one is very light coverage, but the Julep one I feel like looks slightly more flattering on my skin. This one is very glowy. The only thing I don't like about the Julep one is that it oxidizes a lot, and the lightest shade is already a bit dark, so when it oxidizes, it's a little bit orangey. So on the rest of my face for makeup, I whipped out this, which I haven't used in so long. This is the Maybelline Master Contour in the shade 10. I use this shade kind of just like as a bronzer mostly. My blush is the BH Cosmetics Floral Blush. This is in the shade Caribbean Coral, and I didn't dip into the pink at all. I only used the coral shade right here, which gave a really pretty summery kind of cheek, I feel like. Springy summer. I can't believe we're actually going into spring. Are we in spring? By the time this video goes up, we might be in spring. Kind of was shopping my makeup this morning, trying to use stuff that I haven't used in a while. So I used the Fenty Beauty Girl Next Door Chic Freak Kilowatt highlight duo thing. I just go in with this shade, and I forgot how pretty this is. It gives a natural glow where it's not shimmery at all. This is one of the highlighters that sits really beautifully on top of texture. I like this one way better than the white one that they came out with. My eyeshadow is all the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and then my lips are L'Oreal Tongue Tied. I used a little bit of the LA Girl Nonstop Nude Liner just to give a little bit more definition to my lips. The lashes that I ended up wearing right now are the Pure Cosmetics Diva lashes because tried out these magnetic lashes by Ardell. First I went in with the accent ones. On one eye I tried this. Then I went in with the full strip ones, which these are, I don't know. It doesn't matter, honestly, because I don't recommend these. These are basically like you stick one on top and then the bottom one like magnifies and sticks together to the top one. They're so hard to place though because the top one doesn't have anything to stick to, so it's just kind of sliding around. I feel like this is going to take a long time to master. I wouldn't say these are for beginners. I first thought these were going to be like easier to apply than false lashes. I don't think they are. Maybe it's just because this is the first time I'm trying them. But the accent ones were 50,000 times easier than the full strip ones. Would not recommend the full strip ones. And then the accent ones, they basically just stop. So there's no feathering out into your natural lash. So it just looks really obvious that you're wearing them. It's like bold, 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 bold. Nothing. The other thing is that I don't feel like these were any more comfortable on my eyes than normal false lashes. I thought you weren't really going to be able to feel them. They actually feel really heavy because there's little magnets on here. If you're just curious and want to try these, I would definitely go with the accents over the full strip, but good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. So that's everything. Check-in time is 9:40. I'll see you guys in natural lighting for the next check-in. Okay, so it's 1:30, so it's been on for about 4 hours. Not wait until the 5-hour point because I have Chipotle coming right now from Postmates. So I want to eat and then get in the editing zone. So I'm just getting this check-in done with. So it looks like it's oxidized. Yeah, it's definitely oxidized. Looks pretty good. It's settling a little bit into a fine line up here. Ooh. So it's settling a little right here. I do feel like I can see it on my skin a little bit more than the Jouer skin tint for sure. I like the way my face down here is looking. Ooh, Postmates. Creasing a little bit in the areas I've been getting, but not too bad at this point. There is a little bit though. It looks pretty good on my upper lip and around my nose. It's interesting that my creasing has kind of changed from, it used to be like my upper lip and around my nose only, and now it's pretty much only around here. Don't know why that is. I feel like if I had the right shade and it didn't oxidize, I would like it a lot better right now, but just looking at the product, I like it. Looks nice and glowy, and I'll see you guys at the end of the night. It's now 7:40, so it's been on for 10 hours. I just went on a little walk and I was wearing sunglasses because sun, whoa. And I was expecting, when I take off my sunglasses normally, I have freaking like caves on my nose where it just totally rubs off all the foundation on the bridge of my nose, literally 99% of the time. I don't know if it's just because I was only out for like a half hour or what, but I mean that usually happens literally within like 5 minutes in sunglasses with me. And I have a tiny indent right here, which is mostly just where my concealer is, like nothing. I mean, there's a tiny, you can see a little bit of mark, but usually my foundation is completely rubbed off on the bridge of my nose, so that's a good sign to me. Here's up close. I think it looks nice. I don't love this quite as much as the Jouer skin tint right now. I would totally wear this one again. I feel like this is going to be one that I like right now, and I would wear it again in a different shade on its own, but I think again I can find a little something with this, whether it's a setting spray or something, to make it so I really like this one. But I'm gonna play around with it. I don't think this is gonna be one probably for oily skin, but if you have more normal to dry skin and you're just looking for something with a little bit lighter coverage and that's gonna keep you feeling pretty moisturized throughout the day, this one looks really nice. It's not creasing around my mouth a whole lot, which is nice. I'm gonna try and get a sample of Shell at Sephora so I can try out that shade when I'm testing all these out. But I hope you guys enjoyed day 11. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. 11's my lucky. The description box has literally everything you ever need to know about anything, so read it, please.